So guys, a little bit for the weekly update. Got Stevie Wonder, Nytfury. We're about to start the final round of the FPV AIRSHOW Drone Racing Championships. Gonna get from 64 down to one man. And we're all betting on Stevie Wonder pulling it out today.
I just called to say, oh wait, that's not even him.
Well, let's see how it goes. A lot of pilots have been flying all day, and not so many of them are always great. There's a quad up there, and that is Anthony Cake. He's climbing the tower because he's got to go retrieve.
Thank you.
Woo!
We are not athletics!
Hey guys, weekly update time. It is Saturday at the FPV AIRSHOW. It's been amazing. The turnout has been fantastic, and tons of people, tons of spectators who are loving it because we have stations set up all over for people to see the screens, see what's going on in the lenses. We have goggles set up, we'll show you that. It's been fantastic. It's worldwide. We got people here from racers from Italy, from Germany, from everywhere you could imagine. Australia, it's pretty incredible, and of course, a ton of French representing Pouillet, France, because that's where we are. Metal Danny, this is for last year, buddy. You ripped mine, now I'm ripping yours. I'm getting it back, there we are!
Right
you don't
now,
recognize this guy.
right now
Normally,
is exactly
year or so,
why you're going to learn why
now,
Sean Stanford is Stevie
that's
Wonder.
the old days.
want you to
Let's
know
go.
that.
Let's go beardless. Power up the quad.
Alright, just take one more.
So there's been a lot of talk here about going inverted, so he is going to attempt that.
It's hard to do upside down.
That was great. That was awesome.
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Hey, at least you won.
Okay, weekly update time now. Depending on where you or when you view this, we may, or actually we would have already told you about the Mk5 Spitfire. Now, the information we've already put out there will tell you that it's available both in the ETO scheme, and I got one up here without the motor in, the desert or dessert scheme, as some people might mistakenly call it. Does look like a dessert, I guess. So we are in the final phase of this first batch of Mk5s. There's many here. There's lots more going in the boxes over there. And we are very, very excited to bring these to you. Take a look at that detail. Remember, this is a 1100mm model, so you've really not ever seen detail like that on a cockpit and headrest at this size. Of course, if it was bigger model, we could do so much more, and maybe we will, who knows. So I'm just going to put that one down. I don't want to mess up the system here. Let's see what else we've got around here. Okay, we are going into the spray room. There are filters for the Mk5 tropical or desert version. That's the rear part of the Volks filter. And then here we have a propeller tree. So this is the yellow tips going on to Spitfire propellers.
Thank you, Stuart. Yes, the Spitfire is coming soon. While I was in France and now I am back, Max and Alex, they had a great time going out and getting more footage of this baby for the product profile and the product video. Again, that stuff is coming soon. Alex was killing it, chasing those bad boys in the air. I'm kind of upset I missed that. But again, I was at the FPV AIRSHOW, guys, and it turned out to be an amazing event. Records were definitely broken. Last year, it wasn't even a tenth as large. We maybe had 100 cards across the weekend, but we had a lot of pilots, about 60. This time we had 173 registered pilots in just 1 year, over 1,000 cars throughout the weekend. We did big things there, and I wanted to send out a lot of thank yous, especially to Hervé from Immersion RC. You'll see him here. Great guy, puts the whole thing together. He does a lot of marketing for Immersion and Fat Shark, and also he helped coordinate that flyby from the French Air Force, which was absolutely incredible. Hervé, we can't thank you enough. Anthony Cake, of course, and all of Immersion Team for all their technology that was used during the race, and some of it we might be able to show you in the next weekly update of that. As far as our racers, we came there with Nytfury and Stevie Wonder, Sean Taylor, and Sean Stanford. Sean and Sean, thank you guys so much. Nytfury was killing it as he normally does in races, guys. I was following around the whole weekend. There was a lot of stuff to work out, but he was consistently the fastest in every race he did. He had the lap record, he had the course record, but then sadly at the final race, he lost signal on the first lap and just fell out of the sky. There was nothing he could do, so it's hard to see him lose like that. It's hard for anyone to lose like that. He just would have rather have gotten beaten, as he had told me, but as is the case, the race was actually great in the finish. It was pretty amazing. You had Bossillon Duncan from France. He crashed out right at the end. He had the lead, which allowed for Justice FPV from the UK and the Tornado FPV team to take the gold at the end there on the drone racing. But Team Multistar, Nytfury did walk away with second place in the freestyle event, and I believe he trophied in the night course as well. But I was in bed during a lot of the night course stuff because they were going on till about 5 a.m. But overall, guys, it was an amazing show. Again, thank you to the beautiful place we were at, Les Domaines Planète, run by Mustafa. We definitely want to thank Joe Scully and FPV Racing Events. Joe's the guy behind the mic calling the action all weekend long. Very big thanks. We'll definitely be seeing him at more races. And guys, lastly, the biggest thank you is to all the pilots and all the fans. You guys really turned out in droves. It was amazing to see 173 pilots make it down to the final 8 and that whole thing. Seeing all the spectators there, from how small it was last year to how much bigger, we can only imagine how much better it's going to get. So we can't wait to see you there. Now, what's next for us? This is the weekly update, so of course there's always a what's next. As far as shows goes, guys, we have the UK Festival Flight coming up in early July, and then the Netherlands Festival Flight at the end of July, and then I'm sure you'll be seeing Nytfury and Sean Stanford, Stevie Wonder at the US Drone Nationals, because that's in our backyard this year in New York at Governor's Island. So that's going to be awesome in early August. But guys, that'll do it for this week's weekly update. Stay tuned for next week. You'll be seeing more behind the scenes footage because we got to get out and start filming some more products that we're going to be bringing you. So guys, we'll see you next time.